Ricaz 1. The first thing is, all good things take time, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. So, you could get stopped. You could have a little delay in your training just from the flu, but like that's life. There's gonna be ups and downs. So just being mindful that if you take your time, there's little things you could do every day to where you're gonna start to become more resilient to colds, and you're just gonna improve your fitness in the long term. So the thing I ask most people is, have you been taught formally how to breathe? Because on a deeper level, breathing is the most important skill that a lot of soccer players aren't taught. So take this test, take a deep breath. After you took the deep breath, if you did this, if you went, or your shoulders rose up in the air, your neck muscles tensed up, then you want to search How to Breathe by Dr. Vranich, Vranich. She's going to show you a simple breathing technique that'll allow you to not only improve your stamina and endurance, but it's going to help you stay calm in high pressure situations on and off the field. So if you could only take away one thing from this video, that would be it, because there's a rule of 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 weeks without food and water, you'd be dead. 3 minutes without air, you'd be dead. So breathing is the most important thing. In terms of developing an effortless way to improve your fitness, because if you try and do too intense of training, maybe you might start going backwards, So you want to be able to improve your fitness in a low intensity way. This is a RMT rope. Give me 1 second. So an RMT rope is just a piece of rope as long as you are tall. You can get one at your local hardware store. You can tie 2 shoelaces together. You can cut a towel in half. And the whole point is, it's a low effort way to improve your balance, timing, rhythm, coordination, and it helps you get into different ranges of motion. So for all those reasons, it's the most effective strength and fitness tool in terms of soccer movement that you could possibly do, because it's going to help improve your juggling, and it's going to help improve your running mechanics, So you're going to become more explosive, you're going to become more agile, you're just going to become more dangerous on the field, because your ability to understand where your body is in time and space is just going to help you just be more dangerous, If you don't know where you are, then you can't be effective, especially on the field. So just by going to your local hardware store, you could spend, this costs not even $10, and you could bring this everywhere you go in the world, which means you can turn the whole world into your soccer gym for less than $10 for the rest of your life. That's why this is it's so simple, yet it's so beautiful. It's just a simple tool that is super transferable to training. A lot of people think just because they spend a lot of time in the weight room that it's going to transfer to soccer performance, but it's not the case, There's a lot of people who can lift a lot of weight, deadlift, leg press, squat, yet they can't stop on a dime, They can't move it with complete freedom. So for all those reasons, this is the way to go. RMT rope. Search David Weck, W-E-C-K. So if you invest in one of these, then it's just about taking care of your body, when you're waking up, the first 3 things you gotta be thinking: hydration, sunlight, movement. If you get those 3 things in the first 10 minutes, and then maybe I would start with that. And then, so it's the bookends. The first 10 minutes of your days, and then the last 10 minutes. Are you getting a hot bath or a hot shower? Then just turning off all your lights, putting your phone to sleep, and just setting yourself up for great sleep. Do you have a nighttime routine? I didn't have one. Not even like 10 years after my senior year playing D1 soccer did I have a nighttime routine. Did I even think about a nighttime routine and doing some simple things like wearing an eye mask and just taping your mouth shut so that you encourage nose breathing. Is supposedly supposed to help you get deep sleep. And until you felt what deep sleep feels like, right? You'll notice if you wear an eye mask, tape your mouth, and have a hot bath or shower before bed, if you do all those three things, not only will you wake up feeling energized, but you'll start to remember hours long worth of dreams. Before I started doing this stuff, I remember I would only remember like bits and pieces of dreams. Now, man, you know, you're gonna see more signs that you're getting deep sleep. So I think that's almost the coolest part. And then it's like, you know, if you're recovering from this flu, it's like you gotta eat high quality food. You know, avoid stuff that you know yourself to be not good, sugary drinks, and just low quality food. We won't get into it, but you know what they are. And then it's just avoid eating too late, and then avoid drinking caffeine, you know, past noon or past 1 o'clock. If you could just do kind of that framework of stuff, take care of your mornings, take care of your nights, eat high quality of food as best as possible, and just avoid caffeine and eating too late in the day. If you could do those things, I mean, you're already ahead. You're already ahead of most players, despite what you think that your fitness isn't up to standard. And then it's like, can you make your bed in the morning? Spend not even 1 minute making your bed and tidying your room, right? Just organize it slightly, just enough to get by. And then can you spend 1 minute a day juggling and dribbling? If you could do those things, then just slowly over time, you're just going to build a habit for excellence. And you know, that's just going to raise your standards, which will reflect on your performance. So you can't rush the process. Here's a tool that I have in my, well, this is a kick trainer. It's inflated because I'm about to leave this Airbnb, but with this ball and a rope, you can cram thousands of touches in the comfort of your own home. This is going to help you get back on the field and feel less down about yourself, that you're not in this peak state of fitness. But so right in 60 seconds, you can get 60 touches. This is an SKLZ kick trainer, but you can make this yourself at home with a size 1 ball and a length of rope, maybe a little shorter than your hip bone to your ankle bone. But it's beautiful because in 60 seconds, you could get 60 touches, which means in 10 to 15 minutes, you could get 1,000 touches effortlessly. So I'm not saying it's better than using a wall. I'm not saying it's better than using a rebounder, or I'm not saying it's better than getting touches with a partner or juggling with a partner, but it's immediately at your fingertips, and you spend no time chasing. So it's hyper efficient and super effective because you're just going to be working on your perfect striking technique, and it improves timing, rhythm, coordination, and balance. So for all those reasons, I just think this is one of the most powerful youth soccer, not even youth soccer, just development tools. And you know, this is not a new concept. Sevilla, Ajax, AC Milan all encourage their players to use kick trainers. Wesley Sneijder talks about using kick trainers. So you know, this is not a new idea. This is an old idea. So if you were to just start using an RMT rope, a kick trainer, and doing 1 minute of juggling and dribbling, rotations of those three things, after learning Dr. Vranich breathing, man, you're gonna get back faster than you realize. Then, when you have a little bit of strength, do 1 push-up. Okay, then an hour later, do another push-up. You know, it's just you kind of do a little bit. You gotta do a little bit each day. Too many players say, I'm gonna train for 1 hour a day. I'm gonna train for 2 hours a day. I'm gonna train for 3 hours a day. Yet they don't build the little habit. It's like, do juggle and dribble for 1 minute a day for 16 days straight. After 16 days approximately, you build a habit, then training becomes effortless and easy. It just becomes like a meditation. So hopefully this helps. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.